Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. It's been a project in the works for a number of years, and now the Southwest Youth Emergency Shelter is one step closer to becoming a reality. The last number of weeks have been a whirlwind tour for Anthony Drake, meeting people across the province. The excitement of the Chase the Ace lottery concept has been sweeping the nation and has now reached Southwest Saskatchewan. Thanks for joining us here today. The City of Swift Current has come forward with financial support for a special project focusing on local youth. We have more in today's top story. It's been a project in the works for a number of years, and now the Southwest Youth Emergency Shelter is one step closer to becoming a reality. Swift Current Mayor and Council approved the donation of $50,000 towards the project at this week's meeting in Chambers, an initiative which will benefit homeless youth of Swift Current and the surrounding area, and one which City Council was glad to support.
You know, in this particular case, we weren't the landowner to make donations as council's done in the past for various projects, but we worked with the Southwest Yes and worked with the landowner and got a good solution. And you know, I think what I like more than ever about the project, and it's a theme that's really happening in our community, is it's this whole transformation that it's okay to talk about this. You know, in Swift Current for a long time, and in any community, you know, you wouldn't want to talk about kids that needed a place to stay or some kids being homeless in your community because you wouldn't want to admit that there's a problem. And I think the best way to tackle these issues is to get out in front of them, and it's groups like what they're doing is doing that. You know, these issues, social issues with kids, are happening in every community, and we're trying to take a proactive approach to help them.
The city's financial support follows a number of other contributions, which have tallied to the tune of $181,000 through various fundraisers and other corporate donations. In addition, numerous contractors have stepped forward offering their time and materials, going towards the construction of the new youth shelter. Tom Westbury and the team at Lens Plumbing and Heating are also on board for all of the plumbing details, with Westbury taking on the role of general contractor for the project.
We're doing this in my mom's memory, and mom just loved kids, so that's what better legacy to leave her than to build a shelter for somewhere, for places where kids go to be safe.
And as the shelter committee finalizes the details on the lot purchase while incorporating the city's investment of $50,000, provincial and federal funding is still a necessity to cover the 24/7 operating costs, which are estimated at $500,000 annually.
We're still at the point of awaiting confirmation from provincial government for funding. We feel that the way that the community has stepped forward to support this project has been absolutely remarkable. So we feel very hopeful that the provincial government will get on board as well, because it's been a project that's grown out of the community, and the community is supported in such an overwhelming way.
And fundraising will continue on the local front, with the upcoming Run for Shelter and another concert in the sky. The Southwest Youth Emergency Shelter Committee hopes to see construction of the new facility underway in the coming months, which will assist homeless youth ages 14 through 18 from Swift Current and the surrounding area.
We would take a fundraiser that they do every year at the universities, and we'd extend it across a whole week here in Swift Current in our own community.
Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current and Standard Motors, along with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News. Well, as Saskatchewan flag designer Anthony Drake rounds out his provincial tour, he made a special stop in Regina. The last number of weeks have been a whirlwind tour for Anthony Drake, meeting people across the province. Drake is the designer of Saskatchewan's flag and is back visiting from England as he speaks with school children and other community members about his winning design of the Saskatchewan flag. Drake is a former teacher from Hodgeville and never attended the official designation of the provincial flag at the Saskatchewan legislature 47 years ago. Now fast forward to 2016, and Anthony Drake, along with his wife Joan, not only visited the Saskatchewan legislature, but were special guests in the Legislative Assembly, went behind closed doors at the Premier's office, and received a special gift from Premier Brad Wall.
Mr. Drake, on behalf of a very grateful province of Saskatchewan, we want to first of all welcome you back to Saskatchewan. And thank you for the gift of our amazing flag, the best in Canada. I think that's been resolved.
Yes.
And we have this for you. This flag, this actual flag, flew above the Legislative Assembly, and it's been prepared for you to take back.
An acknowledgement which was overwhelming for Anthony Drake.
You know, I've said this before, but it's almost like a dream. And if I shut my eyes, I don't know. It is really not me. I've never had this kind of thing before. To have so many people, especially ones with cameras and microphones, it is absolutely wonderful.
The Queen City tour was topped off with a special visit to Government House, where Anthony Drake and his entourage of special guests met one-on-one with the Lieutenant Governor and received another gift.
I'm the first Lieutenant Governor in the country to have minted her own coin.
Oh.
It's a challenge coin,
Oh,
and it has our coat of arms on it.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
So that's my gift to you
Thank you very much.
as a memento.
Thank you.
Thank you, my pleasure. Shall we go have tea?
An extensive 21-day tour across the province reuniting Anthony Drake with former colleagues and meeting new acquaintances, while building a sense of pride among Saskatchewan residents. And in the coming weeks, tune into SaskTel Max Local On Demand for our full-length documentary on Anthony Drake's tour across Saskatchewan. The Dr. Noble Irwin Regional Healthcare Foundation is embarking on another fundraiser, this time chasing the ace. The excitement of the Chase the Ace lottery concept has been sweeping the nation and has now reached southwest Saskatchewan. The Dr. Noble Irwin Regional Healthcare Foundation has teamed up with the Christ the Redeemer Roman Catholic Parish to raise funds for their respective organizations. In the case of the Health Foundation, continuing on with its mandate of providing quality health care for the residents of southwest Saskatchewan, and for the Roman Catholic Church, much-needed funds for an expansion to their local parish. A winning partnership for both groups and for potential ticket buyers.
It's a limited window to buy tickets, right? The way it works, the winner has to be in attendance at the cutoff of tickets that particular day. So we're going to sell tickets from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. and make the draw at 2:30 p.m. And the winner has to be in attendance, obviously, to have an opportunity to cut the cards and win the jackpot.
And as Nova Scotia's Chase the Ace lottery became a national hot topic of discussion, local organizers are hoping Swift Current residents and tourists throughout the region will also catch lottery fever.
Yeah, maybe you'll be the winner and maybe draw for the ace, and you'll even get an extra 30% of the winnings. So come on out.
The Chase the Ace lottery launches on June 4th, with tickets on sale only through the ticket office in the Swift Current Mall every Saturday for the next 52 weeks. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.